This is comfort to Christmas. I'm going to take you from autumn comfort food right the way through to the big day, the 25th of December, where it all goes to pot. And I'm going to make lovely, delicious, warming, comforting dishes that really give back to you. And today, it's all about smashing it together in 2 pieces of bread. We're going to make the ultimate cheese toastie with pickled blackberries. Oh, it's a good one. We're quite excited about that. And then I'm going to show you how to make the most immense chicken tikka burger served with pickled cucumber, mango chutney in a naan bread roll. Okay, the ultimate cheese toastie. For me, the cheese toastie it epitomizes comfort. To me, it's like, oh, I don't know what I want. I'm gonna have a toastie. It doesn't matter what degree of fanciness you have. If it's 2 cheap slices of white bread, a bit of cheese slammed together, it's still quite gratifying. But this is not that toasty. This is gonna be absolutely delicious. So, first thing we need to do is we need to pickle our blackberries. So, I have got a few blackberries left from September. They've been in the freezer. We've had all kinds of things over autumn. But first of all, we need to just get them in a pan. And then in with some white vinegar, okay? A couple of tablespoons, full whack. And then we're gonna add some chili jam. So we're gonna get sweet, hot, tangy, fruity, and it's just going to work with Britain's favourite cheese. Let's be honest. Cathedral City, it's kind of like benchmarking it, Emily.
Yeah.
It's like, you do a good cheese, Cathedral City. I mean, I have actually worked with you guys before, and I've had some amazing cheeses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember doing the World Cheese Festival in Nantwich, and we had a cheese dinner that night.
Wow.
And they found like a block of cheese from about 6 years ago at the back of the aging shed. It was amazing. I've never eaten anything like it since. It was beautiful. But they do some amazing cheese. It's like available everywhere. So I thought, you know what? Let's find the cheese that everyone's got. I mean, there are some epic cheeses all over the UK. But you know, you can always get it. It's reliable and it delivers. So we're going to go with that. So let's grate all our cheese and we're going to make a really good filling, all right? And I think what's important is whether you put pickled blackberry and chili jam in there or whether you put a bit of Branston in, that's up to you. But go with this recipe. So I've got a handful of grated mozzarella for a bit of stringiness. And then I've got plenty of our Cathedral City and I've gone extra mature because it's really got that flavour. I'll just test it for you all. So if you're overseas and you can't get Cathedral City, just go for a good vintage cheddar, something like that, something a little bit sharp, a little bit tangy. Mix it with a bit of grated mozzarella and then we're going to make it creamy. So we're going to add some ricotta, all right? So this is, 250 grams, so I'm going to add half of it. 125 grams of ricotta. And then I'm going to add a couple of egg yolks. So I don't want all the moisture that you would get if you added the yolk and the white. So I'm going for richness, so I'm going for the egg yolks. And this means that as it melts, it kind of becomes a cheese sauce, but holds, as the egg yolks set, it kind of holds its shape a bit and doesn't just run out. Right, just to summarise, we've got mozzarella in there, we've got our extra mature cheddar, we've got a bit of ricotta, we've got some egg yolks. All we need is, we don't need any salt, but we do need a little bit of pepper, I think will be nice in there. And then we'll mix this together. Now the egg yolks will make it sort of firm up and become like, it will set in the toastie. And the ricotta will make it creamy and it'll just kind of bind the cheddar and the mozzarella all together. and it's absolutely perfect for cheese toasties, this. Great thing about this recipe as well, this cheese toasty mix, you could freeze it. You could vac pack it, put it in containers, whatever you like. Great to freeze it, you know, and then you've got it, just portion it up, and then you're not making loads every time. So it's perfect for that. So back of the spoon, just mix it all together. Now remember, if you want any of our recipes, now this is first episode of Comfort for Christmas, but what we have created is a wonderful ebook that all you need to do is type free book into the comments. It will launch into Facebook Messenger, follow the instructions, and it will automatically download the most amazing cookery book, taking you from warm, rich, comforting dishes all the way through to Christmas. Emily and I have worked out a fab selection of recipes that I think you're going to love. So just type free book in the comments and off you go. Right, okay, so let's put that toasty there. Get a bit more vinegar in there because it's downloaded, it's reduced. Okay, so let's just turn our blackberries up. Can you see these all right, Emily?
Yeah.
So the blackberries have just pickled in a bit of white wine vinegar, and now we've got chili jam, which I think is going to work really well if my spoon fitted in the jar. But it does not. So in with our chili jam. And the good thing about this is chuck it all in, keep the jar, and put it all back in the jar when you're ready. And then you've got it for anything you like. This would be flipping amazing with some sausages. Ooh. Absolutely banging, if you don't pardon my expression. So give it a good stir together. Let's bring it up to the boil. You imagine that on some hot dogs, or, you know, on bonfire night maybe, or just, you know, you could pour a pint of gravy in that and you'd have this sweet, sticky, hot gravy. It'd be really good. I need to get some sausages and finish this off. Right. So give that about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Get our blackberries in the jar with the jam. Oh, it smells good.
It does. It smells really good.
I think this is going to be an office hit, this one.
Yeah.
This would be nice, you know, just serve this with some manchego cheese, Carlos. He's not listening. He's busy working. There we go. Now we've got pickled blackberry and chili jam. Perfect for a cheese toasty. Let's make it. So I've got some good sourdough here. I'm going to cut this on an angle so we have a nice size toasty. Okay, so I'm going to do 2. You'll be pleased to hear, Emily. Good, look at that sourdough. Oh, that is what a good sourdough should do. It should spring back. Good bread, that. Let's get our bread buttered, okay? So when you're making a toasty like this, you need to butter the outside of the bread, okay? Because that's the side that we're going to cook. You could brush it with olive oil if you wanted to, but it won't be as good. That's it. And this is about comfort to Christmas, this. It's autumn now, and you need rib sticking comfort food. Right, let's get a pan on as well. Loving these new pans, new colour, cast aluminium, super lightweight, 4 litre. I like the blue. I like the blue. If you want one of these, go to cookserveandenjoy.com, you get one there. Right, let's leave our pan to get hot because we're going to toast it in there. Now, they're the same size, they're the same size. So let's put that on there and that on there for the minute. Let's get our cheese and use the back of your spoon and just spread it on. Okay. And let's do the same on this one. There we go. Lovely. So you thought I was a bit wacky when I said cheese toasty, didn't I, with pickled blackberries? But you're liking it now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, get our pickled blackberries on there. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is going to be good. We've already had lunch today, Emily. We're going to have it's going to have to be a 2-lunch day today.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Get some extra steps in later.
Yeah, put your extra steps. I'm going for a dog walk soon, so I'm okay. Right, so pan hot. Get the extractor on, turn that down. Now, carefully take your top layer. So this has got our butter under there. It's got our cheese mixture and it's got our pickled blackberries. Pop it in. Oh, I love that sound. Take the bread, butter on the top, pop that on there. Okay? And then we do the same on this one. That small one's for Emily. I'm having the big one. There we go. So we'll knock the heat down, medium heat, okay? We'll let that colour. Right, toasty's been cooking. It's really important you keep your eye on it, okay? You don't want to burn it. Quickly turn it over. Oh, would you look at that? Quickly over. Right, now comes the extra bit. Now that bit's toasted and crispy, let's get a bit more cheese on there. Because that's just how we roll in Comfort to Christmas. There's plenty of time for healthy recipes in January. All right?
Comfort for the heart and the bones.
Yeah. You got to get through those cold, dark nights here in the UK. And this is the only way.
Oh my
all right?
days.
So, just a little spread, not as much. There we go. And then get your lid on. Now, we've turned it into an oven because we're trapping all the heat in. So we're toasting at the bottom, we're trapping the heat in, and we're going to melt it all the way through. And then, I tell you, it's going to be a serious toasty. Okay, so I've let the toasty cook a little bit with the lid on. That's trapped the heat in, so the centre should be nice and melty. Look at that. Ooh. Now, I've got a final little touch. That's not grilled enough for me, so let's just caramel. You can whack this under the grill if you like, but I think it just needs to caramelise that a little bit more. Told you it was a cheese toasty and a half, didn't I? You're going to do one? Do one like this. Right. Oh, lovely. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Oh, look at that.
There's this little one for you.
I don't care.
Oh, and don't forget these little burnt bits, because, well, they're just golden, aren't they? Let's not lose that. There you go. That's a proper cheese toasty, that. With pickled blackberries and lovely Cathedral City cheese. Now, we are going to have a little cut through here and have a taste.
Oh.
While we have a little taste of this, why don't you watch how we make a chicken tikka burger, pickled cucumber, mango chutney, served up in a naan-style bread bun. Right, to make these amazing chicken tikka burgers, first thing you need to do is get some chicken mince into a bowl with some nice dry tikka spice and some nigella seeds. Add in a bit of mango chutney for sweetness and scatter over some panko breadcrumbs. In with an egg and then start mixing with your hands. Scrunch it all together and portion into balls. Use a set of scales if you need to, and then you get a consistent size. Now for the bread dough. Once it's proved and doubled in size, scoop it out, flour it, scatter it with nigella seeds, roll it back up and portion it into bread roll size portions. Place on a baking tray, leave to double in size, and then bake 200 degrees for 20 minutes. Cook your burgers in a hot pan, season with a little bit of salt, you shouldn't need too much. Turn the burgers over and cook till they are firm to the touch. Serve your cucumber up with some lemon juice and some nigella seeds. This will make a nice light pickle. Finally, when the burgers are cooked, serve with mango chutney and top with that lovely pickled cucumber relish. That is so delicious. That is a toasty like no other. Now, if you want the recipe, Make sure you type free book in the comments below. It'll launch into Facebook Messenger. Download the whole ebook. It'll take you all the way to Christmas Day with loads of fabulous recipes. Comfort to Christmas is our final gift to you for 2023. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.